This is Dr. Janet Piedilato welcoming you to another two-card reading from the Mystical Dream Tarot. The year is moving quickly toward its end now and toward a new beginning. So let's see what the new beginning is for each and every one of us. And this week we have the Two of Wands and we have the Dreamer of Pentacles. And if we just look at the cards for a moment, in the first card, everything is in the pink. The thoughts are rising. The dreamer has climbed the ladder to that new space for a view, perhaps, that seems a little wider, a little more empowered, looking at that gate of the new year and the new chapter in the life ahead. And the card that follows, the Dreamer of Pentacles, shows a keyhole, and inside the embrace of moving beyond to that new chapter. There's the rooster ready to wake us up, each and every one of us, and yet the crab is there drawing a little blood, and that blood is the blood that we sacrifice to move ahead. For every time that we move through a gate, there are things that need to be left behind. As we move, so do the waters of life around us. So let's look a little bit more closely. The Two of Wands, there we see climbing that ladder to seek the higher consciousness that lies within the dream, and it will complement our waking view. So the climb, steep and difficult as it is when we navigate it, will bring us to a height when we have a panoramic view. We can see much further, with the dream empowering what we see in waking. But we need to have a secure hold on that ladder as we rise. We can't be grounded in fantasy, but we need to be grounded in realism. Things may not be great. Things may be challenges that have caused losses during the past year. And yet, as we move ahead, new things will come upon us. But the sacrifice of leaving behind is always there. So the view is new now. The view is beyond that gate and in the pink. And we think of something in the pink. It's all good. But we have to remember we are optimistic, but we don't have that fantasy mind that is going to put our hopes so high that they're impossible to reach. We need to be grounded in realism, and grounded in the realism of what we can accomplish. We can move ahead, and certainly indicating that if we're moving to that next step, we need the key to open up the door. And here is the key and the welcoming of the space beyond. We need to awaken to what it is we need to do to put that key in the door. But we have to realize that, yes, change has sacrifice and change has sorrows and difficulty. Very few of us will welcome change that we know is going to ask something of us in return. But if we have courage, we can have the strength to move forward. And if we look, both of these cards are so beautiful because here in the pink are thoughts climbing the ladder, seeing that gate that says we're going to go forward, and then here's the key to the gate. You know, we are going to do it. We're going to endure the trials. We're going to rise to meet those challenges, and we're going to bravely move ahead. But we are going to carry the scars. There's not a question about it. And so once we are grounded in realism and realize that certain things have changed forevermore, then we can move ahead and we can have good fortune and attainment on the physical level, in our health, and perhaps with financial security coming ahead of us. So it's a good reading. The cards are really welcoming a future and saying, yes, there's the gate of the new year. There's the gate of the new chapter in our life. In the pink, in the pink. Open up that gate. Move ahead. All of our troubles are not going to be over. They never are. There's always one popping up after another, making sure that we're alive and awake and that perhaps we appreciate the gifts that we have. But looking at what we see before us in the coming weeks, we are about to change. We're about to change the date, the year, and hopefully all of what it is in our life needs to move forward and flow into a new year, hopefully in good health, hopefully with increased stability. So, to card reading from the Mystical Dream Tarot, saying that we are in the pink, we're melding our view, waking reality with the dream reality, that we may move forward with the key, unlock the door to the next step. And yes, there's a little bit of blood, there's a little bit of sorrow from what has to be left behind, but the new year beckons, and the new stage of our own life is just waiting for us to turn that key. So, good fortune, good luck, and hopefully good health are ahead of us, increasingly good as we move ahead with strength and with courage. So, this is Dr. Janet Piedilato with the two-card reading from the Dream Tarot. Keep dreaming and chin up. We're in the pink.